Alright, welcome back Craps fans. This is Scott from Paradise Craps on a thoroughly crappy Saturday here in Central Florida. I said we were going to get some miserable weather, and it is finally here. I kept getting all these coastal advisory warnings yesterday, which was really bizarre. We're like, what the heck? Nothing going on. But yeah, I guess Orlando and Tampa has had some nasty flooding issues, so it's a thing. All right, I am burning myself out with this freaking DC Pony. I got to tell you, playing it on wind craps and trying all the different strategies that everybody's suggesting and using Whalen's version 2. It's like, oh my goodness. Alright, but today we're back to our 30 session challenge, session number 25, and we're going to do it the way we've been doing it, even though got a lot of people giving good suggestions on ways to improve it and telling me how I'm doing it wrong. Not so much, but if you want to play it and play the 6 and 8, that's 100% your prerogative. I do understand that the 6 and 8 have a probabilistic advantage over the 7 has an advantage over the 6 and 8. To me, it just creates more churn, and I just prefer not to play it. So that's my personal preference. And that's the way I'm playing it. All right, here we go. There we are. Here we go, and I need some nickels, don't I? I love wind craps because I can just sit there and play it as much as I want, and it's much quicker than rolling it out here. And from what I've seen, it's pretty consistent. I think his RNG is pretty solid for the rolls. All right, nobody here? Good, just me. Here we go. And we got a 4, hard 4, 2-2. Point is 4, $100 DC. Here we go, we're on our way. And we got a 6, so I'm going to call no action on the 6. And we got an 8, I'm going to call no action on the 8. And the way I've been playing it on wind craps is if I get 3 of those, then I just stop. And I got a 7. So I had 2 and then a 7. All right, so we're off. We're going to lose that 100. Here we go. And we got to come out 7. And we got another come out 7. And we got a 3. Wow. Yeah, I mean, in wind craps, same thing. Sometimes it takes a long time to get off the dam to get a point established. Look at that, 11. Is that 4 rolls? 4 rolls, and we're still sitting without a point. 8, 6, 2, 8. All right, point is 8, and I got knocked off, so I'm going to go up 100. So we got 200 now on the DC. Here we go. And we got a 10, 6, 4, 10. So that's a good number on the DC. And the other thing that I was doing, although I'm not going to change it now, was looking at Whalen's come progression, starting at $10. So really, I should be treating these as 2 separate bets. So, going up 2 units because I got 2 units on the DC, they're really independent. So, yeah, I think that was probably the wrong thinking on that. And I think Whalen's idea is sound, starting back at the $10 level. All right, 6, 3, 9. So that's going to move to the 9. But for now, we're going to keep doing this. Hey, Crapping Camper, how's it go? Oh, man. How's your weather? I guess you're all the way down south by now. And we got another 9, 6, 3, 9. So that's going to move to the 9. That's going to come down and get paid. There we go. So hopefully you made it down there okay, and you're all set up and ready for your week or so of camping. Is that correct? 9 again. There we go. Keep hitting those 9s all day long. I'm okay with that. All right, that's going to move to the 9. That's going to move down and get paid. Back in our rack. Here we go. Actually, it should be 2 units, right? Since we're out there for 2. But yeah, just to be consistent, let's go 2 units. And we got a 4. The weather is stormy. Yep. All right, so that's going to move to the 4. That's going to go out on the com. And we got a 5. 3, 2, 5. That's going to move to the 5. That's going to be another 2 unit come. And there's our 7. All right, so that's going to pay the come. This is going to go back to the bank. And we're going to get 200 for our 200 DC. That goes back to us. And I think we did okay on that hand. Here we go. You left Friday a week ago. Yeah, I remember. Oh, you're on your way back already. You'll be home tomorrow. Oh, my. Oh, I didn't realize. So you spent the whole week down there already. Did you have a chance to stop in Tampa and check out the new crap situation? 11. Or did you stop down south? 10, 6, 4, 10. All right, so point is 10. $100 DC. We left for Florida Friday a week ago. Yeah, okay. And we got a 5. Time flies, I guess. All right, so that's going to move behind the 5, and we're going to do a single unit come. Here we go. And we got a 5, so we're going to knock ourselves off the come. And we're going to go 2 units on the DC. Sorry, the come knocked off the DC. All right, now we got an 8. I'm going to call no action on the 8. And we got a 9. Okay, so that 2 units is going to move behind the 9. And we'll start our 2 unit come. And we got a yo 11. Winner on the come. Back in our rack. Here we go. And we got a 9, so we knocked ourselves off the damn DC again. All right, now I'm going to go $300 DC. And we got a 9 again. All right, see if we can get a 7 in here somewhere. All right, so that's going to come down and get paid 2 units. Leave 3 units out. Here we go. Stop by Hollywood. Bought in for 200, cashed out for 300, up $100. Good for you, awesome. You get your $100 Bandito badge. Stopped in Tampa last night, gave back 100 plus 500. Oh, ouch, damn. Hey Marvin, good afternoon. Oh, I'm sorry about that, crapping camper. Dang, that sucked. All right, 11, yo 11, another winner on the come. There we go. 3 units, back in our rack. Here we go. And we got a 6. Come's going to move to the 6. And we got 3 units back on the come. And we got an 8. 6 and 8. Easiest numbers to roll other than the 7. Another 3 units on the come. And damn 9. Son of a biscuit. So we just got knocked off for our 3 unit DC. Not starting this one too well, are we? All right, so I'm going to go 4 unit DC. Here we go. And we got a 5. So at least that's something we can play. So that's going to move behind the 5. 5 is going to move down and get paid, but I got 4 units now, so I need to put another 2 units out there on the DC, on the come, I mean. All right, here we go, and there's our 7. All right. So we got 4 units, going to get paid 4 units, and we're going to be down 5 units here, 125, and we're going to get paid 400 there on our DC. Back in the rack. I think we lost some money on that one, boys and girls. All right, so we got 500 there and 400 there. Let me take another 100 here. All right, so there's our 1,000 there, and we got our 500, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we're down about 50 bucks. But, you know, we're down. I'm not going to push my luck, so I'm just going to go back to the $100 DC level. 6 is the point. Because we know, you know, Waylon harps on that, and I think, you know, it's smart. Just get back to base as quick as you can. And he's not the only one. I mean, that's a pretty common theme in gambling. All right, reduce your risk as quickly as you can. All right, so we got a AC Doocy on the DC, so that's going to pay us 100. So now we're back up into profit, and we got a 9. Seems to be a popular number this session. All right, here we go with our $25 come. Okay, what do we got? Marvin. Said hello to Marvin, Crapping Camper. Oh, I got to see what Marvin's a little chatterbox today. What's going on? All right, let's see. Went live yesterday, bought in for 2K, and you were up 300. Good for you. It felt like the whole table were advantage players. So when I was on my 3rd level, I lost my 300 on the 5. Well, I had all the box numbers being down 1,200. Walked out with 2,300. Oh man, hold on. All right, I'm gonna have to read this again. So went live yesterday, bought in for 2K, you were up 300. All right, it felt like the whole table were AP players, advantage players, meaning dice setters. So when I was on my 3rd level, I lost my 300 on the 5. Okay. Well, I had all the box numbers being down 1,200 P, walked out with 2,300. Just kept hitting the numbers. Yeah, and that's one of the real strengths of this one is being able to, you know, when you start hitting those numbers, so you're taking advantage, you're putting yourself in the opportunity to take advantage of a long roll with the box numbers. Didn't play another DC, just hitting the numbers. Yeah, no, that's good. Crapping Camper, I was never really up in Tampa, just treaded water until the end of the night, and I said I'm going to go all out and see what happens, and you already explained what happens. Hey Anthony, Arizona Crap Shooters, what's going on? Chris, good afternoon. I'm working on a theory on the strategy with a lower bankroll. Awesome. Yeah, I think for all of us, for most of us, I can't speak for all of us, for most of us, this level is not sustainable, but yeah, the bones of it are really solid. So we just got to figure out how to properly play it at a lower level, and I think it'll be a real gem. All right, where are we at? Did I just roll that 7? I must have rolled that 7 based on what's out here. 617 out. Perfect. Off the 6. Get paid on the come. Get paid on the DC. Making some money. All right, here we go. Apologize. I lost my concentration on what was going on in the table because I wanted to read what Marvin was saying. All right, so point is $400 on the DC. Here we go. Clicky clack 8. I'm going to call that no action. And we got a 4, so we're going to knock ourselves off the point, but we're going to move behind the 4, and that's a good thing for us on the DC side. And we got a 3, so that's a nothing burger. And we got a 7, so that's going to be a come out 7, which is going to pay us on our 4, which is very nice. All right, here we go. And we're back on the 4, so I'm glad we got that sequence in that order. Otherwise, that would have cost us $100. All right, so let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, there's our 1,000. I want to make sure I'm not getting too far ahead of myself here. And then we got 900. So we're up 100. We're up a couple $100 already. Here we go. All right. Nah, yeah, you say that. Cruise ships used to be $5. Not anymore. Now, this last time on, hey BAM, good afternoon. This last time on Carnival Mardi Gras, there were $15 flipping tables, which surprised the heck out of me. But yeah, I think the $5 tables on cruise ships is maybe going the way of the dodo bird. All right, so we're behind the 5. Start our come progression here. So yeah, I wouldn't count on a $5 table. I think if you're going to come up with a strategy, it's got to be based on a $10 table minimum, because a lot of tables, midweek or early in the day, I still am seeing reports of $10 tables, but in general, $15 is the norm, it seems like. All right, so that's going to move to the 10. Here we go. And we got a 9. So now that's not to say you couldn't play it on a bubble craps, but even it was interesting, the roll to win tables without a dealer and the bubble craps in Tampa are $10 minimums, which I think is freaking ridiculous. But in Vegas, certainly you can find a lot of bubble craps, $3. I don't think there are many that are below $3, but certainly below $5. So I think that strategy on a bubble craps, maybe a roll to win. I think the roll to wins are still a little bit more, maybe $10 in Vegas. I'm not sure about that. All right, so there's our 7 out. We're off the 4. That's going to pay our come. This is going to go back to the bank, and we're going to get 100 for our 5 DC. All right, here we go. Coming out. All right, let's see, would be Marvin said, Chris, I did this on a $5 table at Pure Casino in Edmonton, Alberta. Interesting. It doesn't pay out well, so it's a slow DC 40, come 10. Okay. It's weird that it doesn't pay out as well. It doesn't pay straight odds. I mean, I think I remember like the fully electronic one on the Carnival Mardi Gras paid out odd numbers. They weren't the normal payout, but I was playing lower levels, so I can't say that. I didn't look and see whether it was true 6 to 5, the true odds payouts. All right, point is 5. And there we go, out for a $100 DC, and we got a 6, so I'm going to call no action on that 6. And I got a 7, so I'm going to lose that 100. All right, here we go. PSO 4. Okie doke. I'm going to bump my DC up to 200. And I got a 6. And again, I'm going to call no action on that 6. And we got a 10. That's a good number for us. We'll move back behind the 10 for 2 units. Start our 2 unit come. Here we go. 7 would be nice. Got a 9. 6, 3. That's going to move to the 9. 2 unit come. Here we go. And we got an 8. All right, come's going to move to the 8, another 2 units. And we got a 5, we're loading up those box numbers. All right, 2 units on the 5, 2 units on the come, here we go. Let's hit some of those boxes now. All right, so we got the 8, 5, 3, 8. All right, so that's going to move to the 8. That's going to move down and get paid. 2 units out there. 5, 8, or 9. And we got a Yo 11. That's going to be a winner on the come. We'll take that. Back in the rack. Here we go. And we got a 7 out. So we made some money on our box numbers that time, so I think that helped. We're still going to lose 100, but we're going to get 200 on our DC. There we go. Back in the rack. I guess I better see where I'm at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I got 15 there. There's our 2,000. This is what we're up in profit right now. 100, 200, 300, 400. We're up 450 bucks. So I know if Red Eye was here, we'd already be walking to the bar, colored up and walking to the bar. Let's try one more hand, see if we can get it. That's a freaking kiss of death, I know. But hey, Roulette, Profit and Stop, how's it going? Hey, I wanted to ask you, do you have a go-to roulette strategy that you use that you really like? Love to hear about it. All right, BAM, it pays slow. It pays slow. Slow or different? Just takes too long? Start 26. What? All right, here we go. Start 26. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, BAM. All right, but I don't have to. Here we go. And we got a boxcars. And we got a 6, 5, 1. All right. Point is 6. $100 DC. Here we go, boys and girls. How about it? Bullets. We got a 6. All right, so we're going to be, I'm going to call that a no action. I want to put that back in my rack. 6 is off. Puck is off. New point coming out. 5. Here we go. 415. All right. Another $100 DC. Give me a good number. That's not a good number. That's a 7. All right. So we're going to get knocked off of that. Coming out again. Here we go. And we got a 3. There's a goddamn 3. Where were you a roll ago? And another 3. Yeah, now you're just teasing me. Damn dice. And we got a 4. Point is 4. All right, so we're on the 4. I'm going to bump it up to $200 DC. And we got an 8, so I'm going to call no action on that 8. 6, 2. And we got an 8, no action on that 8. So if I get 3 6s and 8s, then I'm just going to pull it down. And there's a 9. All right, so that's going to move behind the 9 for 2 units. Start our 2-unit come here. And we got a 9, son of a biscuit. Oh, that's infuriating. All right, $300 DC. Remember, we were up 450 before I started this odyssey here. 8, so I'm going to call no action on that 8. And there's a goddamn 7. Oh, thank heaven, there's a 7. We're going to lose that. We're going to lose that. And here we go. And we got an 8. All right, what was I at? 200? 300 now? 400? Where am I at? I don't remember what the heck I was at. Or was I at 300 there? I don't remember. Am I at 300 or 400? What level am I at? 400? All right, thank you. 400, here we go. 11, loser on the DC. 400 down. See, look at that. From up 450 to chasing ourselves right down the damn toilet. Here's 500 on the DC. 2 or 3. 6. No action on that 6. All right, need a 2 or a 3, please. And we got a 3, there we go. All right, so that's 500. All right, and what do I want to do? I think I'm going to reduce that to 400. Still going to take a risk on that. And we got an 8, so that's going to be no action on that 8. Points coming off. Here we go, coming out. And we got a 9, Neener. Neener from Pasadena. All right, so we're on the 9. I am going to go out for 400 again. Here we go. And we got a 9, 639. That 9 has not been too kind to us today, so that's going to move behind the 9 for 4 units. Point is off. 7 would be wonderful right about now. Got a 4. All right, so we're on the 4, and we got 4 units out there, so we're going to do a 4-unit come. Now 7 would be wonderful. 4, point hit. Off the 4, come's going to move to the 4. Here we go, new point coming out. 7, come out 7. All right, so we're going to lose 100 there. and we're going to get 400 there. So that was okay. Let's see where we are. I got 500 there. There's 500 there. Another 500. And 400, 500, and we're up a couple hundred, looks like. All right, so we're still down significantly from where we were at 450. Boxcars. And we got an 8, 628. Point is 8. All right, I'm not going to go back to base, but I want to at least scale down. So I'm going to try a $300 DC. Kind of ladder it. Ah, flipping 11. Shit. All right. $400 DC. Here we go. 2 or 3, and another 11. All right. $500 DC. Here we go. 2 or 3. Got an 8-point hit. I'm going to call no action on that one. It goes back into our rack for a moment. Here we go. And we got an 8. Back on the 8. All right. Now I'll go out for my $500 DC. Looking for a 2 or 3. We got an 8. No action on that 8. Back in the rack. Off the 8. Coming out. And we got to come out 7. And we got an 8 again. All right, so we're on the 8. I'm going to try another $500 DC. Here we go. 7. PSO on the 8. Down. All right, so now I'm going to have to go 600. So that 500 can go there. We get 500 back in our rack. Here we go. Got a big ass hole to fill. 8. We were up 450. 450, and I didn't walk away. All right, 600 DC. Here we go. And we got box cars. So that's a freebie on that one. 2 or 3, 2 or 3, 8, 628, shit. Caramba. All right, so we're off the 8. No action on that 8. And we got a 7. Come out 7. And there's our 2 craps. And there's another 8, 628. That's why I don't want to be on that damn 8. All right, 600 bucks again. Here we go. 2 or 3 would be lovely. 6, no action on the 6. Gonna leave it out there for another roll. And we got a 9, Neener, 639. All right, 600, gonna move behind the 9. Gonna need some more nickels for that one. Take it from this stack. All right, so there's 4 for 1. Because we're not gonna be able to do too many comes on this one. All right, so 6 units. There's 5. There's 6. All right, here we go. And we got a 5 fever. There's 6 units there. And 6 units there. All right, here we go. Oh, dice off the table, no roll. Why didn't I walk away with 450? Dumbass. Always that one more hand that always bites me in the butt. 5 fever. All right, so the 6 is going to move to the 5. 6 is going to move down and get paid. Back in the rack. All right, here we go. And there's our 9, so we just got knocked off for our $600. And we don't have enough to do anything else with it. 10 down on the end. All right, well, that's it. Need a 5, 9, or 10 and a bunch of them. And we got a 6. That's a nothing burger. And we got a 10, 6, 4. All right, so that's going to move down and get paid. And I'll leave it out. There we go. And we got a 5, fever. All right, so that's going to move to the 5. That's going to move down and get paid. Back in the rack. There we go. And we got a 2 craps. It's going to be a loser on the come. Six units. And we got our 7 out. So that's going to pay the come. This is going to go back to the bank, and we're off. And I think we are out. So I want to hear. I'm sure I'm going to get an earful for that one. For not walking away at 450, but I didn't. All right, so we got exactly 500 there, 550 bucks. Yeah. So what do we lose? 1450. Yeah, 1450. Ah, shit. All right. All right. Yeah, no, I mean, well, no, I didn't, Marvin, because the win goal is 20 to 25%. We were right in between 20 and 25%. So theoretically, I should have walked at that 450 because I was over 20%. That was a lack of discipline. That was stupid, and now it cost me $1,450. So yeah, no, that was irresponsible. Oh, thank you, Roulette Profit and Stop. Yeah, I definitely want to see him. Chris says sometimes you just have to be satisfied. Yeah, I mean, and Waylon really harped on that the other day too. And leave, not a criticism. No, I know that's the problem, is being satisfied, and I should have. I mean, you know, why? 450 bucks, that's freaking awesome. You know, that's more than 20%. I should have been more than satisfied with that. You know, was it because we got there quicker and, you know, I don't know. Would I have taken the money and run in the casino? Probably not. I probably would have gone, oh, just one more. It's that one more. I can't tell you how many times that just one more hand, you know, and it ends up all going south. So it's so important to be satisfied. I mean, I think, you know, that's something that really doesn't get harped on enough. And just take your wins, be thankful, and go have a cocktail. Or whatever you're going to do if you don't drink. I mean, I'm just being facetious, but, you know, get away from the table, color up and walk away or run. So I can try to grind it back, but that's a really, really tall order. Would I? I don't know. I probably wouldn't. I'd be pretty dejected, I would think. But we can try it. All right, so give me 2 black. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can grind it back. It's a good strategy. It definitely has some teeth, but we have to get really lucky. Boxcars. 5, fever. All right, we're on the 5, $100 DC. And we got a 4. It's a good number for the DC. $25 come. And we got a 6. I mean, at least it's with funny money, right? So, but still, still hurts. because it's going to impact my overall profitability for the series, and for no reason, honestly. All right, so that's going to move to 5. Point is off. Here we go, coming out. And we got a 3. AC Doocy. Still looking for a point. We got an 8. 6, 2, 8. All right, so we're on the 8, and now we'll start our come again, $25, and we got our 7 out. All right, so we're off the 8. We'll pay the come with the 5. We'll lose the 6. That goes back to the bank, but the bank's going to pay us 100 on our DC. All right, here we go. $100 at a time. Let's see if we can scratch it back. 6, 5, 1, 6. $100 DC. And we got a 10, 6, 4, 10. That's a good number for us. All right, so that's going to move behind the 10 for 100. Start our come progression here. And we got a 6, so it's going to move to the 6. Knock the puck off. New point coming out. Here we go. And we got a 5, fever. All right, so puck is on the 5. Another quarter on the come. Here we go. And we got an 8, so that's going to move to the 8. Another quarter on the come. And we got an 8, so that's going to get paid. That's going to move to the 8. 8's going to move down, get paid a quarter, and we'll leave the quarter out there. Here we go. Oh, clicky clack. 8, 6, 2, 8. All right, again, moves to the 8. 8 goes down and get paid. Back in our rack. And we got a 6. All right, that's going to move to the 6. 6 is going to move down and get paid. Back in the rack. And we got a 5, so it's going to be a point hit. It's going to move to the 5. Puck is off. Looking for a new point. And we got a 9 meter. Okay. So we're on a 9. Start our come progression again. Looking for a 5, 6, or 8. 5, 6, or 8. And we got a 6. All right. There we go. That's going to go down and get paid. 5, 6, or 8. And we get another 6, 5, 1. All right, that's going to move to the 6. 6 is going to move down and get paid. Back in the rack. And we got a 6 again. Nice, 5, 1. All right, we'll take those quarters all day long. We need a lot of them, Lord knows. All right, here we go. And we got a 10. Ah, that blows. So that's going to knock us off our DC. But, oh, not in my rack, in theirs. All right. So, do I want to try a 2 unit at this point? We're pretty deep in the hand. I'm just going to roll it out. I don't think I want to try another DC at this point. We got a 4. See if we can knock some of these comes off. And there's our 7, so we did not. All right, so we would have set the 4 and then the 7. That would have been better. Instead, we're going to lose that. And there we go. All right. Forget the come. Yeah, I hear you, Marvin. Try not placing a DC. Oops, literally how I came back. Not placing a DC, just doing the continuous. Oh, I forgot my come. Yeah, I did forget the come. All right. 8. Yeah, but then you're losing the dark side play. And I'm definitely a dark sider. All right, I'm going to go 200 on the DC now. And I got a 4, which is a good number for the DC. All right. 2 units on the come. And we got a 7, immediate 7 out. There we go. That's what we want to see. So we're going to get 2 units for the come and 2 units for the DC. All right, back in the rack. Here we go. 9 meter. All right, so we're on the 9. And we'll do a $100 DC. And we got a 6, so I'm going to call no action on that 6. And we got a 7, because of course we did. Alright, so I'm going to get knocked off of my DC. And here we go. New point is 8. 8 is the point. Alright, so we're on the 8. 2 unit DC. And there's our 7. So we just lost our DC. And we're off the 8. Alright, here we go. And we got an 8 again. 6, 2, 8. Alright, 3 unit DC. 100. 200. 300. There we go. And we got a 9, 6, 3, 9. Alright, so I'm going to move that down. I'm going to get 200 for that 200. And I got 3 units on the come. Here we go. And we got a 3. That's going to be a loser on the come. 3 more. And we got a 5, fever. Alright, so that's going to move to the 5. And that's it. I got 1 more 3 unit come bet, and then I'm all in. There we go. Here we go. 6. Alright. It's going to move to the 6. Here we go. We're going to run it out. And we got a 7 right there. Alright, so I'm going to lose 150 there. And I'm going to get 300 over there. Alright, so we got 600 bucks now. So we made a little bit from where we were before, but what's the count? Hey, Red Eye. No, I'm not doing okay. Yeah, I exhibited a huge lack of discipline and did not walk away when I was up $450 and decided to keep going, and now I'm down $1,400. So that's where we're at. All right, so let me get 200 in green. 200 in green. All right. Let's see if we can do it. All right, here we go. Coming out. New point. And we got an 8, 6, 2, 8. Point is 8. All right, I'm going to try $200 DC. Gonna have to start pushing my luck here a little bit if I want to get back. And there's a gosh darn 7. Booyah! Just like that. Exposed myself and got knocked off. All right, 4. So now we got 200, 300 DC, but it only leaves me 100 in quarters there. 11, that's going to be a loser on a DC, so we are done with this session. So again, 100 bucks. I can go get myself a beer and cry in it, I guess. But it's my own fault, 100%. So again, I think, you know, all right, I'm going to call 25 a total washout. And again, my own fault, but that's all right. I'm going to call that. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to call it minus 2,000. Yeah, all right, I might as well be precise. Minus 1,900. 1,900. So, again, I mean, Waylon keeps saying it's not, 2,000 is not enough to play it at this level. And I think I'm just not willing to lose $5,000. So, I don't know. I think we really need to work on, like Chris said, we really need to work on a strategy that will work on a $10 or $15 table and be adequately funded for that. And again, I think 2,000. He said 3,000. That's still too high for me. 2,000. That's got that for me. That's like right on the hairy edge of what I would ever take to a casino to gamble with for one session. But what was the count? Yeah, I wasn't keeping track. Yeah, yeah, you're welcome. Hey, as Dr. S would say, if it's not live, it's dead. Yeah, yeah, it is crazy how it turns on a dime. I don't know, Doctor. Don't pass one. You're a sadomasochistic person, I guess. You just like seeing pain because, it's the 30 session series. And generally speaking, the reason I picked 30 is because it's a statistically significant number, right? So, once we get through that and we look at the data, but I can tell you right now, looking at the data, we're a loser. It's a loser right now. And is it a loser because I'm underfunded and I'm not playing with $5,000? Most probably. I think if we had $5,000, we could have worked our way out of many, if not all, of those losers and turned it back around. I think laddering it makes good sense. I've been doing that on win craps at the lower levels. And I've also been just forgetting the come. I know Marvin was like, forget the DC and just go with the come. And again, on a long roll, I get it. I understand it. You're going to make the money on the come. But my bias is certainly on the dark side and the short rolls that we all see so often. So for me personally, I would give up the come, and I have on win craps and just played a progressive DC. But like BAM said, playing it that way, it's really no different than a progressive DP. And he's right. It's basically the same. You're just one roll further in before that 7 can tag you. So those come out 7s and the PSOs. That is a big, big hole in these strategies. So anyway, all right. Well, I apologize for that, but it is what it is. I decided to stay and play, and I paid the ultimate price in my bankroll instead of walking away at 450. So I think we need to, again, be satisfied. I wasn't satisfied with $450. Why was I not satisfied with $450? I've said all along my win goal is 20 to 25%. I was right there, 22.5%. So, was I doing it for the entertainment factor to just keep going? For the content, if you will, like the YouTubers say? I don't know. I think if I was, and I've done it before in a casino. So, I don't think that was it. I think that was just me gambling and saying, oh, one more hand. And I can't tell you how many times that one more hand turns into a total shit show and wipes me out. And then I just shrug my shoulders and walk away. It's just like, so yeah, I acknowledge and I recognize you have to be satisfied. So now the question is, how do I work on myself so that I am satisfied when I have enough, especially when I set my goal, the 20 to 25%, and I was there. It's just like, walk away. Even if you're close to 20% and you're not even there yet, walk away. Walk away a winner. That's such a rarity. Anyway, sorry, I'm sitting here pontificating and crying in my beer. I apologize for that. All right, anyway. One more hand. Yeah, should be on my headstone for sure. He just wanted one more hand. Yeah, your life, Scott. He just said he just wanted one more hand, one more win, one more hand. All right, I'm going to go see what the wife is making for some food. And we'll come back and we'll do 26 tomorrow. I want to wrap this up because I'm really excited about trying it at the lower levels and trying some different things. I just don't want to deviate too much here because I want these 30 rolls to really, so I can really see. But I can see now. I can see all those damn negatives up there. I don't know if you guys probably can't see that, but I don't think I can zoom in with this. Oh, I guess I can. Let's see here. All right, so there is the board. I don't know if you guys can see that on your screens. Let me turn the light back on. At least it'll be recorded for posterity there. And we can always go back and look at it. Oh, still other screen on mine. Yeah, I would love to see that, Chris. And BAM's been rolling out a whole bunch on his own strategy, you know. So I think Waylon said it best the other day. It's, you know, this is a strategy that's kind of taken the craps community by storm. And I think it's because we can all see the strength of it, right? The potential of it. But, you know, and can we make it better? I don't know. I've tried a lot of different things to try to make it better, and they end up not making it better, and I end up going back to his basic strategy. So the basic strategy has got some serious bones. I mean, it is a really strong strategy. But those holes are big. So is it the best it's going to be the way he's playing it? And version 2 might be better, and I do like the progression on the comes. But, you know, is that the best we can do? And it's just going to be the luck of the roll, right? So I don't know. That could very well be the case. So I'm not sure. Oh, the light didn't really help it too much, did it? Anyway, all right. Thank you guys for stopping by. Sorry I didn't provide too much entertainment there other than blowing myself up. But thank you. I do appreciate you stopping by. Come back tomorrow and we'll try it again. Get through these 30 sessions and then we can try something else, or we can go watch Chris do his thing, or BAM doesn't do anything. He doesn't post videos, so all the stuff he's doing is for himself. But yeah, if you guys post videos on different takes on this strategy, I would love to go watch them and just see how you do. So again, this is Scott from Paradise Craps. Thank you very much for stopping by, and I hope to see you back here for the next 5 sessions. All right, have